Hi, my name is Marissa. Thank you for your interest in the Optic Elite. The Optic is going to scan your patients for 10 different skin conditions. It will make product and service recommendations that you offer based on its findings and show your patients before and after photos. This here is the camera system. Your patient will rest their chin here. It will then take a series of 3 pictures. All of the information you put into the Optic is going to be on this touchscreen tablet attached to the system. It closes. We have these light up LEDs on the side and on the side here. Let's go ahead and look at the software. So what you're looking at is the interface of that touchscreen tablet located on the inside door of the Optic Elite. I'm going to walk you through the software. What you'll do when your patient arrives is go right down here to customer, and then on that top right hand side you'll see the plus sign. We tap that. Now we just have this template. We're going to fill it out of our patient information. Once we fill it out, it's going to create a patient profile. So I'm going to go into a patient profile. This has been built out, has a couple scans in it. Every time your patient comes in, we'll go into this profile, we hit new analysis, the camera will light up, and then we can scan our patient. But let me talk you through one of the scans. So what we're looking at here is 10 different skin conditions of our patient. This is a touchscreen tablet, so what we can do is pinch and pull right on that touchscreen, zoom in and out of the different skin conditions. I can tap this little square on the bottom, remove the dots from her face, and then bring it back. On the bottom here is telling us what it's looking at. We have her pores, where her percentile is, and where that falls within the population. So let me walk you through the 10 different skin conditions. Again, we have her pores here. So 2 different colors. We have red, which are a little deeper, more severe, and then purple, which are less severe. So her pores, how deep they are, how dense they are. Next, we have her RGB spots. So these are the red spots on the surface of the skin. If your patient has rosacea, that's going to be outlined here. Again, the 2 different colors. We have red, darker, more severe, and then the green, which are a little bit lighter. Now we have wrinkles. Pretty self-explanatory. This is the laxivity of the skin. You'll see these red lines. This is highlighting where her wrinkles are. Now we have texture, PL texture. So the texture, this is gonna show us deep textures as well as rough textures. What we wanna see is yellow. The yellow is nice and smooth. Then the red and the orange, these are deeper textures, something that are going to be helped with maybe a resurfacing, chemical peel or microneedling. Then we have blues and greens. So the blue and green are gonna be rough textures, something that is going to be addressed with a microderm or dermaplaning. Now we have her UV porphins. So the P. acnes, the acne-causing bacteria. Just because somebody has a lot of this doesn't mean they actually have acne. It just means they have the bacteria in their skin that could cause acne. So this is great for selling salicylic peels, hydrofacials, charcoal cleansers, anything that's gonna pull out those impurities. Now we have UV pigmentation. So these are the pigmented lesions in the skin. We have the 2 colors again, red, which are deeper, darker lesions, and then the green, which are a little bit lighter. And again, I can zoom in and out of any of these conditions by pinching and pulling on the screen. Tap that square, remove the outlines. Tap it again, bring them back. Now we have moisture, UV moisture. This is that natural lipid barrier that we have on our skin. 3 different colors here. We have pink, which is going to be a thicker amount of oil. You'll see it around the hairline, on the nose, very characteristic of having oily areas around them. Then we have that dark blue. That's a good level. That's a good level of those lipids to help with our barrier. And then that dark blue, which are gonna be a little bit more dry. Now we get into images we can't see with the naked eye. First, we have sensitive areas. So this is gonna show us where our patient, where her barrier is a little bit more compromised. I like to think of this as if I was ice skating, where I might fall through the ice, kind of where to stay away from. This is great for if you have a patient who's been on an active product and maybe they forgot to get off of it before they came in for treatment. This is great. You can scan them, see if their skin has acclimated to the product, and you can do treatment that day or send them home. Also, where you see these darker red lesions, this is gonna be where your patient frosts first, because that's where her barrier is broken down already. That chemical peel can get into the skin, and that's gonna be where it frosts first. Now we have brown areas. So the pigmented lesions underneath the skin, this is gonna be what's addressed in that third photofacial. This is going to show you what her skin will look like in the next 1 to 5 years if not treated. So you'll be able to see these dark lesions underneath her skin. I'm gonna go back to that normal photo. So you can see that pigment underneath her skin. And then if I go back to the brown areas, now you'll see it a little bit more. So if she does not do treatment today, if she doesn't go home with better products, better sunblock, this is what her skin will look like in the next 1 to 5 years. Now we have UV damage. So damage caused by UV rays. UV rays are the #1 ager of the skin. This is where her collagen is broken down, where she's starting to lose volume. You'll see it underneath the eyes. It's starting to look like it's hollowed out here. So any sort of collagen induction therapy, maybe radiofrequency, that's gonna be where you're monitoring that, selling those treatments. Now, 2 other images that the Optic Elite offers. We have skin aging. This is a simulation of what her skin will look like in the next 1 to 5 years if not treated. So you'll see the pigmented lesions are a little bit darker, the wrinkles are a little bit deeper, the pores are a little bit bigger. Now we have skin beautifying. This is what her skin could look like if she does do treatment today. It just gives it that filtered appearance that's gonna show her the enhancements of her skin. Pigment lighter, fine lines are a little bit more smoother, the pores are a little bit smaller. Now with the Optic Elite, what I can actually do here is analyze compare. So I can take this on a whole face comparison, select what condition I want to view, and then on this little slider bar, I can slide it over and show side by side those conditions illuminated compared to what her naked skin looks like. So the next step in the consultation is going to be check report. On check report, we're gonna see all 10 of those images one more time. But what we can do is actually go into that image by selecting the photo. And now it's a deeper breakdown of that skin condition. So we have UV pigmentation. It gives us a spot count. So it's gonna count how many pigmented lesions are on her skin, and then show us in this pie graph how many are dark and how many are light. If I scroll, it will show me the products and services that I offer at my spa to help correct this condition. So your products and services will be loaded in here. Based on its findings, it's gonna recommend the things that you have to address these conditions. Now, if I go back out and scroll down, it's gonna be all the products and services compiled into one list. And then on the bottom, I see SD card save. So what that's gonna do, it's gonna save all of those 12 images as well as this comprehensive report of the products and services compiled onto an SD card into a folder that I can now take off of the Optic Elite, bring to my desktop, my laptop, upload it just like any other document, and then share it via digital EMR, or I can attach it to an email, print it out. Also, with the Optic Elite, what I'm able to do is hit Cloud Share. If I select Cloud Share, it's gonna take my patient reports, push it to the cloud, and then I can access those reports and photos at any computer. So that's gonna be a start to finish of a first-time patient. But I think the power in your Optic is gonna be with that return patient. So if I go back into my patient file, I can now scan this patient again and then show before and after photos. So if I select the two images, you'll see up on the top the dates that they were scanned. So I select the two scans, compare report, and now I have side by side the two different dates, and I can select the different skin conditions. I can zoom in and out. I can tap and remove the lesions and show side by side how her skin has improved after doing treatment. Hit compare report, and now it's gonna show me in a nice little bar graph side by side how her percentiles have changed based on treatment. Thank you for your interest in optic imaging. If you have any additional questions, please contact us at the number below. We look forward to helping you build your business.